Oh, I didn't realise you were there. So, where are we going to finish this season? That's what I was asked. Are we going to finish top 6, top 8, top 10, or lower than 10th? Well, if you went on past form, then you'd say we're definitely going to finish, somewhere in the midway half of the table. But I think we've got much better form this season than we did last season. Every year, Pellegrini's putting something together, and we seem to be building on it. And I think the one thing that's building more than anything else is the belief of the players in themselves and their ability to go out there and get something. As we can see from the last couple of matches, we probably would have lost those last couple of games, and we didn't. So I really do believe that West Ham's got it within them this year to reach the top 6. Personally, I think we can push a little bit higher. I know Mark Noble said the other day he thinks that we've got all of the ability to be in the top 4. And I can say I don't really disagree with him. So, yeah, I think that we'll be in the top 6 for certain. And if we aren't, well, you know what? Nearly reach the sky. They fade and die. What can you say? But Aller's playing well, Lanzini, Anderson, Noble's playing really well. Yeah, all right, we've lost Antonio for a little bit, but I'm sure that Yarmolenko will get in form very, very soon. Declan Rice, what can you say about the lad? He's just brilliant. And who would have reckoned old Bonner there on the back line playing as well as he is? And I still think that Wilshire's going to have a good season, and I think the West Ham are going to make top 6 or even higher. So cheers, and all I've got left to say is, come on, you Irons! Hey!
Right now, West Ham are finishing no worse than 6th in the Premier League this season. I think it's lofty. I think it's a high goal. But Arsenal have been up and down despite them being level with West Ham on points right now at 11. And I think Manchester United are ready to drop out of that zone to rebuild the team. I think there needs to be that push, and I think the team will get to those lows this year for them to do that. West Ham have too much quality. If you look at the Manchester United match today, West Ham did this all without Sebastian Haller really factoring into the match as a striker that much. He has too much quality to be quiet for too long. So I think with the attacking options West Ham have, Lanzini coming back, Anderson on the left-hand side, you have Yarmolenko on the right, possibly Mikel Antonio back by Christmas, and maybe even some more recruits when it comes to January. There's a lot of options for West Ham right now, but it's all very exciting. I think we're going to push for that top 6 finish and just get there in that 6th spot.
Well, where are we going to finish this season after drawing with Villa? Is the question. Well, I hope it's top 8. But if we ain't putting him to the sword, teams like Villa, it'll be top 10 if we're lucky, really. We've had a good start. Those teams just coming up, we should really be, hammering them or beating them at least. And we just didn't. We didn't look clinical enough. That's what we've got to do. If we're going to be successful, we're going to hit that top 8, we've got to be really clinical in front of goal. And, really go for teams like that we are in with a chance. We've been on a crest of a wave and it fell flat on Monday. And that's really disappointing. So, top 8 would be excellent season. Top 10, average. But we need a cup final, semi-final is what we need. So, all right. All the best. Up the hammers. Come on, your Irons.
That was a bit alright, wasn't it? 2-0 against United. Don't get much better than that. I think like everyone else, I'm on a high. This is what it's like being a West Ham fan when you get these games. Everyone's up for it. Everyone just starts loving life a little bit. This question is where are we going to finish in the league? Now, I've been saying before the season started, if we want to achieve anything, if we want to keep all of our best players and then push on and progress, we have to finish in the top 6/top 5. It's a big ask for me before the season. A lot of people said I'm deluded, I'm talking rubbish, and I probably am, to be honest with you. But proof's in the pudding. We're now 5th. Now, how long we're going to be up there is a different matter, but right now we are 5th in the league /6th. Could be. Now, here's the funny thing. For me, the true test of how we're going to get on this season will be against Bournemouth at home, because normally you'd go United at home, wow, everyone's nervous, let's try and get a result out of it. And then Bournemouth away, it's only Bournemouth away, and it should beat us, things like that. This Bournemouth game will actually be a bigger test than United at home will, considering where United are. And I think that if we can beat teams like Bournemouth around us, we'll actually have a bigger chance of finishing in the top half, high echelons of the league. And now it seems at this point most West Ham fans, including myself, are going, yeah, United at home, that's right, it's easy. Bournemouth away, a bit nervous. So as long as we keep it up, as long as we concentrate and don't get complacent like West Ham continue to do, seems to year after year, I think we're destined for a really top finish. So fingers crossed. It'll be a test, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I think we're going to finish 5th or 4th. Might be deluded, don't know. Come on, you wines.
What's up, guys? Jeremiah here, answering the question of where West Ham's going to finish the season. I think, realistically looking at it, we'll probably be top 8th. That means either 8th or 7th. I'm really thinking we'll be closer to 7th, and I don't think that we're going to be able to make it up into that top 6. Really, it's not due to West Ham's abilities or lack of abilities. It's just the Premier League so far, besides really the top 1 and 2, and even really they look shaky at times. But besides that, they look really like the rest of the field for now anyway is really competitive. I mean, from Norwich to Villa to all the way down to Watford at times, they look competitive. So I think that there's going to be matches where we're going to play really well, and there's going to be matches where we're going to play up to the level of the other teams, and there's going to be matches where we're not going to be doing that. And I think that still growing, still a young team, you're going to see a lot of differences this year, I think, than we have seen in the past with how they're gelling together and grouping together and playing together. And really with Noble in there and some other younger leaders coming up and playing with it, I think that we're going to see a lot of different changes. Does that mean top 6? No. But I think it does mean 7th. I think we do finish 7th and probably competitively, possibly even get into Europe with being in 7th. I hope that we have a good cup run. I just don't think that we're going to be able to make it up to that next threshold of 6th. I hope that I'm wrong. I truly hope that I'm wrong. But for now, anyway, I think the top 8 is a good feeling. I think that if you would have asked anybody at the beginning of the season, just a month ago, where we want to finish, that would be it. And if you talk to anybody, I think that's exactly what a good spot for us is going to be. So I hope everyone, can look at this objectively and realize that top 8 is a good spot. Anyway, we'll be watching this week when we come against Man United. Come on, you Irons.
Well, so far so good for the Hammers. We've managed to do something that historically we're not very good at doing, which is getting off to a good start. We sit 4th in the league at the moment, and there's a real buzz around the club, which I love. But we are only 6 games into a 38-game season, and consistency is going to be key. Where do I think we'll finish? I think a top 6 finish is achievable, especially as some of the big boys are underperforming. But we've got rivalry with some of the lesser clubs that are overperforming, and for that reason I think the league is open to some shocks. So would I be shocked if we got a top 6 finish with the quality that we've got, the start we've made, and the way that the season's panning out to be? No, I wouldn't. But realistically, I think we're finishing the top 8. Anything less than that would be a disappointment. But I would certainly take top 8 with a decent cup run or 2.